Hey, how's it going? This is Chloe, Yellow Yak here, with a speed paint. So this round bit of wood, which is like a tabletop thing, I think that's where it came from. It's been staring at me for ages and I just had no clue what to paint on it. And I was just sitting there and I'm like, alright, let's just go. And this is what I decided to do. So here it is. Chrysanthemum flower. It's been a very long time since I've painted. Full stop. I was going to say such a large canvas, but full stop, I haven't used acrylics in a while. My methods of doing everything is a little bit weird at the moment as I get back into it, but that's okay. So I thought I'd start off with a base layer where the shadows will go, and then I pretty much cover most of it anyway, and I really should have toned the canvas before doing the sketch and the painting. So I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. I went through a few different phases for this one. So you can see here that I wanted to do just the whole thing pink, but then I was like, oh, I want the inside of the flower petals to be lighter, so I'm trying to go over it, but I started doing this where the outside was a bit lighter. Yeah, so it goes through a few iterations before getting to the final piece, as you'll see. So here's where we really go through the first major change, where I decide to use red for the shadows rather than the purple colour. I think the purple colour was making it a bit muddy, and I wanted something a bit more vibrant, so I went for the red instead, and then the pink. So for me with this type of painting, I found it easier to go inwards, so do the ones on the outside first and then go into the centre of the flower, but then I was too worried about getting paint all over myself and smudging it everywhere, so I was being pretty careful with my hand placement. So with my brushes, I've got my thin brush using, with the red loaded up, like packed into the brush to do the shadows. And I'm using my larger brush to blend in the pink with some white. So between the last clip and this one, I wanted to put the background colour on. I knew that I was going to use this blue from the start, but I wanted to pop it down so I could see how it would work with the pink and then help me decide what I wanted to do with the inner petals, the inner side of the petals. So I'm here just trying to do another layer of it to help even it out a bit more. So to help even it out, I just watered down the paint. I don't mind some of the texture on it though. I think it adds a little bit of interest. The only issue with doing it like this is that it drips. There it goes. It takes me a little bit to notice, but I cleaned it up. far will it go? It's going. That's when I noticed it. There we go. Gotta get those edges. So in the end I decided just to do a white on the inside. I think it turned out well, and I didn't really do any shadowing on it, but when I add the line work it really helps define the petals so they don't all blend in so much. And because I'm using a white over that purple shadow I laid down at the very start, it does come through a little bit. Cover up that drip. So here we are at the lines. This is probably one of my favourite bits. It's so satisfying just going around everything, and it really helps tie everything together so it doesn't look as messy. My head gets in the way, I apologise. I'm still working on camera placement. So I think it took me about 3 sessions to finish this painting. So by 3 sessions, I mean 3 separate days to do it. So this was the first time doing a proper chrysanthemum flower. Before starting the painting I did a couple of ink sketches. Yeah, I never really drawn one before, so it was quite nice. Bit of fun. I haven't drawn flowers in a good while, so off camera I did some glossy top coats. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.